ain't your four, he ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. He ain't your four, he ain't your three, he ain't your two, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two, he's not the five, he's not the four, he's not the three, he's not the two.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
A gain of 24 yards. And
one play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying with Walker. No one's around him. He's got space. And a stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Going to the ground again on first. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenneth Walker on the board. That's his first of the season.
Harrison Butker on.
Their year sure begins on a high note, and they'll begin with a win too, Kate, if they could put more drives like that one together. Not how you start. It's about how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
That one right down the middle. He's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. I don't think they're going to catch him. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. Nick's looking to throw. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. And he does not tie this game. His extra point's off. They remain down by 1. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Looking for something, but the defense makes the play first, dropping him at the 27. Great start to this season with a sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Working on second down. Mahomes. Quick slant into the hands of Thornton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right rack at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll air it out on third. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's fourth down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Denver.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
He was tackled at the
Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. I like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They bring Sutton in motion left. Now Nick's on third down. He's got Sutton complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos.
From the red zone now. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play.
Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And it is a huge loss there ahead of this third and goal.
Just how cool is that? An immediate impact play as a rookie. It's kind of like those big leaguers. They never forget the first hit. In fact, they usually keep that baseball. I don't know if he'll keep the football, but he'll keep that memory for a long time.
Backed up all the way to the 17 now for third and goal. Nix. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Kick by Lutz is good, and that's going to give them the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
That's a gain of 3.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Kate, I think both sides feeling the sting of that one. That offensive player is going to feel that one, not just in the moment, but tomorrow. But the defense, they feel a little worse, too, after that play, giving up a first down.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to it. And already, Brock, he's got 2 sacks to begin this season.
This is where, Kate, a good quarterback, and this guy's a good player, this is where you've got to have poise, because that's now the 2nd time already here in the opening half of week 1 you've been sacked, and you can't switch and let the defense know they're getting to you.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
58-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg, and too far left as well. And instead of taking a 1-point lead, they trail by 2.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Nix. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And it's Chris Jones. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And this one hits first to the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Walker gets the pitch. Now danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And out he goes after picking up a couple. Brings up 3rd down.
gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And no luck. That's incomplete, and that means it is 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Harvey to kick this one off. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Didn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The Broncos with a big gain. 34 yards. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Run left side, Harvey. He's within striking distance. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey on the board. That's his first of the season. And it's another miss. His 2nd extra point has been off the mark. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Had to look up the middle, though. Trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Araiza to boot it away. He has it at the 22. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 34 yards. Here's Nix. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down. Nix now to throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And a good pick up here, managing about 9 on that 2nd down completion.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy him at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nick's making a read, going audible. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Right back to Harvey they go. Touchdown, Denver! Well, Brock, we are just getting started in 4 months of regular season football that are coming our way. But early on, this team is looking great. They're playing confidently, and they've taken those first few steps to potentially a 1-0 start.
Way too early to be predictive about anything over the course.
And another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Here's Mahomes now. Escapes the pocket. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Now it's Mahomes. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, he really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he knocks it out. So he found him deep, but the defender makes the play, separating him from that touchdown, Brock. It's going to send him back now for 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And the streak continues.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Butker knocks it through. And that'll get him back to 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. They kick the running back in motion. Now Nix. Taking a shot deep here. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their 1st. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Game limited to a couple. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. To throw, here's Nix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter.
It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Denver. Courtland Sutton. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Extra point try now from Lutz. This attempt is up, and it is good. And lead now up to 18 points.
28, Chiefs 10. Will Lutz.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here's Mims. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, you're going to halftime with a double-digit lead. Your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick return that he took matters in his own hands.
This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
Brought down by Jaden Kennedy. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
You've got a man in motion. Second down, give to Harvey. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Nick's looking to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Working on 2nd down. Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he will get this inside the 30.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
In the hands of his running back, Walker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
21 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no.
And there it is. Touchdown, Chiefs. Rashee Rice with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's a designed run for Mahomes. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Next to throw on 2nd. He's got it deep downfield. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. The deep pass comes up big. 36 yards.
First down, Denver.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Back to Harvey on 2nd down. He's able to drive that pile of backyard. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. Picks them up to 1st.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. Shoots away from one. Defense finally able to close on this after a gain of about 24. And that earns Kansas City the 1st down.
24 yards.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10
from the red zone now. Into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Second and 7.
On second down, Nix. And this one is launched downfield. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Will Lutz to kick off for
Here's
the Broncos.
Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And it's Walker who gets it to start the 4th quarter. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Gets everything he has under this one. And in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, number 10 of his NFL career. Butker to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And it's down to a 14-point game.
39. Chiefs 25.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harvey now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that'll earn the Broncos a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
1st down, Broncos.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Down the sideline past the 40. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. What these guys have done, Brock, coming into this building, just incredibly impressive in any sport. Cruising to a late lead like this in somebody else's stadium, just so difficult to do.
Not only that, Kate, and you're absolutely right, to go into someone else's house and just dominate, that's awesome. But to do it in Week 1, to have this kind of precision and execution, well done.
That one splits the uprights. And lead now 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To the air, Mahomes. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Throw here, third down. Brought in right side. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. 1st and 10 here for Mahomes. That last pass, Brock, taking him over 300 yards for this ball game. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets home. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Butker is good on the point after. And it's down to a 14-point game.
Broncos 46, Chiefs 32.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. Things going well so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out in the clear. Gets it to the 15. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Denver. Troy Franklin. He gets another here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Lutz. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Broncos 53, Chiefs 32.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. Ender couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Thornton. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that earns Kansas City the first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes now. Finding Thornton here back-to-back. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch. So give him 1 on that short completion. Just a yard on that catch. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Mahomes. And he's Rice with yet another one. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And it's going to be 1st down Chiefs.
15 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Back to the air, Mahomes. This time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus and bodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And that throw's broken up, incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be fourth down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
That one's nabbed by Allen. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Gain of 4 yards.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first.
A gain of 7.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
At the Broncos' 3-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He gets it again to Walker. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kenneth Walker got one through the air now to match that rushing score from earlier. An extra point from Butker is up and good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
53. Chiefs 39.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Running it again with Dobbins. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
He was brought down by Jaden Kennedy. A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Pitching it out to Dobbins. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down and actually just about button up this victory.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing.